These are some different varieties of potatoes that I'm growing in 5-gallon buckets. This is what they look like when the potato seeds sprouted. And I have several of these buckets here. And here you can see where they're progressed and they're growing very well in these buckets. But the one thing that I don't hear a lot of people talking about is maximizing their produce potential. And how I do this is, see how right down there there's a lot of room and there's a lot of growth. So there's more room for soil. So to get more potatoes, you just have to add some soil, just like in this bucket right here, because the potatoes grows upward. Those potatoes grows upwards. And you want to add some soil so you can maximize your harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and add soil to all of these 5-gallon buckets. But I would add it to a point where there's room at the top of the bucket, so I won't top it off all the way. I'd leave like a 2-inch headspace, I would say. And this method would actually maximize your production rate of potatoes growing in that bucket. I've done it for years and that's what I continue to do. And potatoes are heavy feeders, as you may know. So what I do is I get some chicken compost that I've composted myself and I add it to the top of the bucket. So they'll get nutrition from that. They'll get their natural fertilizers from the chicken compost. So here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up all these buckets and leave about a 2-inch headspace at the top there. So like I said, how I do it, I just add some extra soil once a potato gets growing and it's grown, quite a bit to the top of the bucket at least. I add more soil with my own composted material that I use together with chicken manure from my own chickens that I raise. And I compost that material and add it to my raised beds, to my container gardening and all that. So this is just a tip that you can use when you're growing your own potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and fill all these buckets up. I'll let it grow some more and form those big potatoes at the bottom, hopefully, and I'll get a good harvest. But sometimes these go to flowers. So right here you don't see any flowers, and some varieties would flower earlier than other varieties. I think I saw a flower earlier when I was filling in there it is, when I was filling in the soil, and here it is. So I'm just going to pop that off. So while it's growing, it's going to continue, putting out flowers, but I'm just going to pop them off when I see them coming up because I don't want that energy going into the flower, and I want it actually going into the potatoes that's growing beneath. If you have any ideas, please share it in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Journey.